What's up, y'all? Steve Osborne here again. So now I showed y'all the video of the elephant ear bulbs that I put in the box to store them until the next growing season. So these are some of the caladiums that I had outside. These are in smaller containers. I got some in a bigger container too. And the thing about plants, you know, the smaller the container that you grow them in, the smaller the plant will be. The larger the container you grow them in, the larger the plant will be. So right now it's getting cold outside. So my goal is to dig these. I think these are called rhizomes. I don't think these are called bulbs, but you know, everybody else call everything bulbs. But my goal is to dig these up and separate them like I did the elephant ear, if they can be separated, because this is my first time doing this with caladiums. So bear with me. I was gonna dig them up, but sometimes when you dig bulbs and tubers and rhizomes up, sometimes the act of digging them up, you actually hurt the what you're digging up. You might like scrape it or cut it with the shovel. So I got this soil out, and as y'all see, it's like I guess they call these root balls. So I'm striving to find where these are growing from, and that's what I want to preserve until the next growing season. It can be a messy job too. This is something that I would have liked to do outside, but right now it is freezing and cold rain. And cold and wet do not feel good. So I'm breaking up the roots. The plant knows what I'm doing. Let me see. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, there's worms too. Yeah, I'm gonna put this soil back outside after I finish so the worms can keep on worming. Yeah, this is my first time doing this with caladiums. And I wish I had done this when it was dry, because, you know, with it raining, it's more like muddy, more mushy, and dry soil probably would have been more of a cleaner process. So yeah, so this is what I'm left with. If you guys can see that. And it still has the plants attached to it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave those plants attached there, and what'll happen is that I don't know if I call it, oh, you know what, this might be called a corm, C-O-R-M, if I'm saying that right. So what'll happen is that it's gonna absorb all of the energy from the roots that you see hanging, as well as the plants. All that's gonna go into the corm. I think these are called corms. Either corms or rhizomes, but they're not bulbs. So I'm gonna sit this here in this lid. We'll go on to the next. I'm just checking the soil to make sure that there's not any additional corms left. And this is what this specific caladium is called. It's called red flash. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one the same way I did the previous one. Let me move this out of the way. Actually, this little container thing, I guess these type of containers not always the best thing, because some of them got like a good quality to them, and then some of these type of water jug containers, if they're out in the sun for a certain amount of time, they get brittle. There's certain parts of this is brittle. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this away. I'm gonna throw it away after cause I'm gonna need to put this soil back in until I take it back outside. And I'm not hurting the plant, I'm preserving it. Some people leave their corms or their rhizomes or their bulbs out for the next season, and I did that before in container gardening, but what happened is that sometimes you can think that they're gonna grow, and like I did that one year with elephant ears, and I came back and I had dug in them just to check and see how things were, and the elephant ears actually had turned into oh, this is the other one. The elephant ears had actually turned into mush. So by the time fall time came and then winter time came, whatever happened in the soil, they were not like solid. They were mushy. Yeah, this is falling apart, so that's gonna go in the trash after I get the soil out. I seen one in here too, so whichever one in here, I think it's gonna be really small. Oh, look like that one made it. Oh, this one made a pup. That's what the pups look like, y'all. If you can see that. Those be the ones that be attached to the parent plant. And what I do when I dig mine up, I usually separate the pups from the parent plant, because the pup, that creates a whole new plant in your next growing season. And then the thing about the pups too, when you taking these out, sometimes you might accidentally leave a pup in the soil and you won't know it until that next growing season, where you might see a caladium or an elephant ear or whatever just growing, and then you'll remember, oh, because that didn't happen to me before too. So this is the big one now. Let me see. Okay, let me see how I'm gonna do this. I'm kind of limited with my space. I needed another one of these lids, but since I'm already started, I'm gonna keep on going. And I saved these too, the plant markers, the labels, the identifiers. What I do, like if it's in good condition, I'll reuse it for that next growing season. Okay, so with these, I'm not gonna turn this upside down because of the size of them. And what these containers out of these are, and these are basically, I think these are the 2-gallon water containers. And they get brittle too after they done absorb enough sunlight and heat. So I won't use these anymore to grow in. I gotta be careful digging it up because I don't wanna harm the corn. Okay, I got one right here. And what I'm gonna do, of course, they're gonna have to get cleaned and everything, but I'm gonna let them dry. And then I'm gonna come back and touch bases with them after they dry. Because right now they damp. Okay, there go another pup. Put that one over there. And like I said, maybe some more pups in the soil that I don't see. But they'll do their thing. Is this one? I think this might be one. Yeah. I would have been doing this outside, but like I said, it is cold and wet out there. Okay, this is a small one. Yeah. Okay. That's it with that. What is that? Okay. Let me get this soil put back in here. And what I do when some of the actual plants like break off from the corm, I'll plant it back in the soil and see what happens, because it's just the way nature is. It's a possibility that they may grow and produce a whole nother corm. And when I say corm, I'm not talking about like corn on the cob. I think it's spelled C-H-O-R-M or C-O-R-M. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I can't look at it right now because my hands, you know what I'm saying. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. I guess I wound up touching the phone with my hands, huh? Hey Kev, I'm doing this video. I'm gonna leave it on speakerphone. I'm doing a video on I'm digging up the Caladiums. So okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just sit the phone down and complete this. Hold on. That's Kev on the phone, y'all. But yeah, so I got this one out of here. Getting the soil from around it. And getting this dirt from off of here.
Like, share, subscribe, and comment.
True. I got another one. Yeah, them elephant ears, they dried, so I got them put in a box. I made a video on that one too. And yeah, I wish I would have did this when it was on dry out, cause this soil is is wet, muddy, cold.
This looks like Halloween weather.
Yeah. Okay, y'all, this is another one. I thought they would have been bigger than this, but oh yeah, the bigger the container is, the bigger the plant is. But that's another one. And I think that might, no, I think it's another one. Okay, and that's another one. So I have a total of 1, Is this 1 or 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And what I think, some of these that y'all see that's got multiple plants on them, I actually think that those can be broken up. Like say this, for instance, how you see those 2 separate parts. Once they dry and get clean, I just broke this one. Once they dry and get cleaned, I think these are some where they have like the connectors, like I call them pups, and yeah. But that's 11. So I'm gonna put this rest of the soil back outside, and I'm gonna wash my hands. And I gotta clean up this soil that I wasted. And until we meet again, y'all, appreciate y'all chilling with me.
Like, share, subscribe, and comment.
You took the word right out of my mouth. All right, y'all. Peace.